So hopefully we don't miss too much in terms of winners or future form lines that work out. Dundalk, 17 November. I thought this 2-year-old looked pretty good. Port Augusta. It's pretty decent. Yeah, just looking at the overall times. I know Racing Post standards are way out, so don't take them as anything solid. Bergamasco. Just, I think for a miler, a 2-year-old miler, that looks pretty okay. But then again, the 2:10 furlong races are probably going to be the best times of the day. Golden Sandbags, Pittsford, Ferry, Lad. So I'm surprised how impressive that Fairy Tale Princess has been. I think that was a hat trick she landed. Which is interesting. I don't think she's recorded anything special in terms of time so far. But again, these horses, fillies, you get them at the right time and anything can happen, you know? It's interesting. I will have the racing TV on in the background, so hopefully it doesn't interfere too much. But I'm new to all these videos, so bear with me. It's my first one, and I thought, you know what, let's try something different. I know a lot of you have been looking at the ratings for a long time, even 10 years now, so it's probably a bit more interactive than a screenshot on Twitter, so let's see what we can find. I mean, it doesn't take too long really to do a card. Port Augusta. So for me, with a maiden here, on average, I've done the analysis, historical data. You're looking at a typical maiden winner at Dundalk, you'd be rated 71, you know, so that's where we go off. Wait for age, this time of year, November, 5 seconds for a 2-year-old. I mean, for me, that is just a projection, you know, because they're quite behind in their development. But as you get closer to the turn of the year and towards the summer, that sort of gap narrows, you know. Not all will make the gap up. Not all will reach that projection, you know, that additional 5-7 seconds. But, you know, you've got to factor that in with these improving horses. So that's technically what I'm doing there. Next one. Cash or Crypto. 74. Yeah, just lately at Dundalk, the Stands Row has been the place to be, hasn't it? I mean, everything's coming up there. 1765, 62. A miler, 2-year-old miler. And with a week behind, I think it will help out in terms of the sectionals because they take a couple of days to come out. So Golden Sandbags. Maiden, bits of the Maiden, 71. there is any improvements or anything you think I could do on the videos, let me know and we'll run with it, to be honest. So fairy tale princess. I can't believe she's beating these sort of horses, you know. Something like this. I don't know what happened to Jarfel. I mean, his time a few weeks ago, he backed it up well, coming second, but Jesus, something must have gone wrong there. Yeah, maybe a break and come back again. There you go, small error, I was about to say. She ain't run to 95, that's for sure. I mean, that's quite slow for the surface, so typically at Dundalk's about minus a second or a bit above. But that's running a bit slow at the moment, so it might be hard to actually peg horses back that are on the front end, especially down that stands round. For me, this is the standard deviation. I don't like it to be too high in terms of variation on the actual average in terms of difference between the standard and what they've actually run on raw times and how we calculate the going. I tend to, my cut-off point's about 1.35, and then you're probably looking at an unreliable card, you know. You have like 3 fast races, 3 really slow, and it's hard to gauge, you know, in terms of what's actually run really well. Bergamasco 81.99, that translates to a class 4 time. I'm sure run to about 87. I'll tell you what, that's not too bad. That'll probably go in again. Limestone. Shit, I've put limestone lad. Yeah, that should be limestone red. Showing my age there. Right, limestone red. Okay, class 4 time. 80.1. Run to around 74. Hey, there's probably some more left in that. Some more juice in here. Let's see. I think the good thing with the sectionals now, it's actually made it really useful to get a overview of how the race has run, right? So it's a good shot into actually horses' potential, whether they could stay further or whether they're really a one pace kind of a horse or whether they got a real smart turn of foot. I mean, when I'm looking at this, it's nothing's changed. It looks a bit one pace to me, you know. You'd expect like anything with a turn of foot to at least go under 12 seconds a furlong, and this clearly hasn't. Yeah. Midfield headway under.
Just behind him.
So, step up in trip and application of cheek pieces, the usual. Huh? And they're quite fairly bunched coming in. He's got something to aim at. Just think it's a very slow field. What's that, like 5 lengths between first and the middle of the pack? To be fair, I think that could win, stepping up in trip. 23. Bit unexposed, but Kotai Glory up in trip, I'm not sure. Definitely interesting to watch out for that next time out. That's run to 74. This is a really nice feature on the racing post where you can quickly analyse where the well handicapped horses are. So hasten slowly. To be fair, the sectionals do put me off a bit. There's nothing really exciting there. It might go in again, but I wouldn't get too carried away with that. I was a little bit disappointed at the time. I thought it'd be a bit better, you know, on Port Augusta. It was run well. 79. Yeah, Emerald Banner, blimey, is clearly not run its race. But then when you get down to Clonmacash, you think, you know, I think 79 could be about right for that horse. But hey, on the debut, he's picked off Mintman, who stayed there for a while. He's done alright. Casual Crypto. Again, 75.94. Not great. It's okay. From the top analyst. Yeah, these are probably badly handicapped horses. I know that's come off. Is it O'Meara who had that? Or Keith Dalglish? That run well in soft ground a few times in the UK, but yeah, I think they're badly handicapped. This is the interesting one, you know. Bergmasker. 87. 81.99, good time. Ooh, dream ticket. 63. It even goes down to Victor's Choice, and it's still a few pounds well in. Even this could be a good form line, to be honest. I remember that going in nearly next time out. Okay. Reassess. Yeah, I didn't think that warranted a drop down in trip, that dream ticket, but definitely keep your eye on this. Let's track this one. Let's see what the sectionals were like for that one. Slow first furlong. They've gone pretty quick after 2. A few changes in. Again, very similar to that Limestone Red. I think a few of these might want stepping up in drip, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. Nothing really excites me apart from maybe the front 2. What's that? That's surprising. That is a quick horse, Burning Cash. Okay. Shoe Princess, 56, 69.63. Yeah, I have to skip this one. I mean, I know. I think this is going to drop in soon. I know last year this recorded some really good times, but I think the yard is just stone cold at the moment. You mean, look, 0 from 39, yeah. I wouldn't give up on that. I think that will run well soon. Golden Sandbanks. 64.25. This is one of the slowest times. I mean, it's not always a bad thing to have a slow time because it is quite a good indicator of something with a turn of foot. Generally, a slow time you'll make it up towards the back end of the race. You know, sprint finishes, and that can be actually quite informative. So probably worth a look into this. Anything off the rear that really makes a good late move. Yeah, that's travelling alright.
Yeah, good to hear that from Chris. Hayes. Nice book of rides for the rest of the evening. At Dundalk, 7 races left to come from there. 2 races left at Maid Abbey.
Where's he come from?
Snow handicap, snow over a mile. And 1, Alzim and Wessal. 3-1 joint favourites. A strong hand here for owner Sheikh Ahmed Alma.
Yeah, look at that. There's what? 2-3 lengths between the whole field. I mean, nothing really stood out there, if I'm honest. Pittsford. Okay. 74, 77.27. Yeah, look, banner 3, that's kind of the form, isn't it? I mean, it's no great. Yeah. He was well beat there. I know that was a good time by Jarfel, but an 8 race maiden, no thank you. And I think, yeah, I'll let that form line go. She's just really interested in this horse because, again, it's a very slow time. It looks like it was a sprint finish. And she was in receipt of a lot of weight this day as well. I mean, that's got to be a bloody good ride. He's done well to win that. There we go. There we are. I don't know what to make of it because she's not really dipped under 12 seconds either, you know? It's a smart ride from the front off a low weight. It's done well, you know?
Yeah, book review writes a new chapter in his career, returning 28-1. Big price in that 5 o'clock Thunderstone handicap. Royston French and Salam Bin Gadaya. Second was Franz Strauss, 5-1.
Maybe Benevente will come out and frank the form, but yeah, she's been given a soft lead. Steady fractions, it'd be hard to really peg her back from there. Nothing's really started to move yet. I think potentially, if this is Benevente, I think on the unfavourable ground, come wide, past horses, good signs, past horses. It has dipped under 12 seconds for a furlong. Maybe a step up in trip. If there's anyone to take out from that, obviously apart from the winner, I'd say you're probably looking at this fella. Looks pretty. Can he get first time at 10 furlongs, but then it was so slow. Does he really stay? Twilight Sun. I'd say that's worth a go next time out. I think if they step him up in trip, maybe to a mile and a half, sorry, could bring out further improvement. But yeah, I think Limestone Red, obviously a bit well handicapped, step up in trip, and definitely Bergamasco. Any form lines from that, I think we'll be alright on that one. A nice class 4 time. Not too many will beat like an 80 speed rating from a 2-year-old at Dundalk, especially going into December. So if that runs again, I'd be interested. Awesome. Thank you for joining me, and we'll look potentially at Newcastle next and then Wolverhampton.